I'm going to start a quick summary for this video right now. And we started with the SP 500, which is not what you see here on the screen, but this is the SP 500. We mentioned the fact that this market could rally from this value area. We mentioned that on Monday. We had 2 days price today printing new highs. We know that we have a target 2089. I wrote that in yesterday article as well. Every day I read an article after this show, so you might want to review that as well to fix some of the levels of some of the markets we review. I'm not sure I'm going to write it today, and so this is the target. If we get to this target, the market would go to previous size. Interestingly enough, while the SP 500 has corrected laterally, the DAX 30, German DAX 30, has actually came to the equivalent of this trace 1955. All right. We then review the dollar index, and as we mentioned in the past, this market, we mentioned 2 days ago that this market was at an important level where a decision had to be made. And the decision is very, very clear here. Shows clearly on the weekly, even better on the daily here. So if this market continues higher, I think Desi can answer that question, but typically you look for Giuseppe Basile, which is my name, and on FX Street, and in Fundo, if you don't know about my work, you can find also a lot of webinars. A lot of them are free webinars, and you can review most of the concepts that some of the concepts that I I show in this. And just look for that on FS Street, and you will find them. If you don't find them, I don't know what's going on with the new website, but that would be on the new website, so don't worry about that. All right, so after that, we had a quick look at, so what we said here is that this market could continue higher into 96.65. That would actually bring the US dollar lower into 111.43. Any break of 112.66 followed by a rally is going to be a selling opportunity. We then reviewed the pound versus Japanese yen, and we mentioned the fact that this market is moving higher due to participation on weekly timeframes into potentially 157.68. You're very welcome on Fund. Above 159.16, that's a confirmation that weeklies are in charge. And then we reviewed the euro versus pound. We mentioned that this market is still in long. The articles now show on beta.fs3.com as kindly Daisy is suggesting that. So please go on the website, and you should be able to see the articles as well. I don't know if you can see the older articles as well, but eventually you should be able to see them. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with the webinars, the past webinars with the new beta, but FSGT is gonna tell you and us, so don't worry about that. So pound versus euro versus pound, here there are two levels we have to watch. The weekly still intact, the weekly upwards still intact, the daily is in a correction. Very interesting market. A few things may happen here. If you're short, keep your shorts and test for 78.90 and then eventually 77.60. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Daisy, for that. And finally, we reviewed the pound versus US dollar, and we mentioned this market is reacting to profit taking on the weekly shorts, and is moving laterally at the moment. And 141.40, it's a very important level to watch. All right, so I hope, despite my my voice, this this was useful. I'm sure it was for me, and I hope it was for you as well. And in the coming days, if you will come in or will continue the analysis, this is Sunday to Thursday show. It is important for me because I use part of this show to review these charts as well and then prepare for the Tokyo Open, which is actually right now. Right, so thanks a lot for being here. I hope this was interesting. If you are interested and you want to learn more about how I look at price here, I want to remind you that I'm going to run the 4 session of the FIBS Talker Methods coaching program, which is a 12-month coaching program. It's a series endeavor and effort if you're serious about trading. I teach the mechanics of trading and risk management. I will provide all the models that are used to model price, and then I have a synthesis in 7 trading system of all these models that give you a way to reproduce the results. It's a full, a complete methodology as well as a process to install, to create profitability and install consistency with a program with individual attention. So if you are interested, drop me an email or press the button on top of the page. There should be a box on the old website, and you can get more information there. All right. So thanks a lot for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy trading. Bye bye now.